Story time. Gotta get a little something off my chest. Here we go. I woke up around 4, a normal day of the week. Still tired, I force myself through my daily routine. As I reach for the little hook where we hang up our keys. Shorty standing at the door like, please stay and don't leave. I told her, listen to yourself, hear what you're saying to me. All these bills we can't afford, who's gon' pay 'em for me? Today I make an exception, but we don't stay here for free. The bank's playing for keeps and they save their receipts. It came with a fee to have our names on the lease of this house. Work needs me when I'm home, you need me at the house. All my time is spent on money, what's this freedom about? The dog in me just feels he's on the leash when he's out. The next day you scream and shout about how you need me around. Said each time you leave there's a piece of me you leave me without. I sleep to the sounds you make when you're laying right next to me. So I'm just as tired as you are, won't you come back to bed with me? We woke up around 9 and it felt good to sleep in. She said let's stay here forever, I said let's not pretend that we can go on living like this, baby this needs to end. We can't keep with this trend, we need to seek you some help. I hear you say that you need me, but I need you as well. I scream to myself in silence, you don't see when I yell. And I bet you felt like a lonely tree when you fell. Thoughts of that drastic day casted on you like evil spells, leaving your mind to be the hell for all your demons to dwell. Secrets you tell yourself loud enough that we both hear are still fogging up your vision even after the smoke's cleared. You'd open up to me, but at this point I have closed ears. Yeah, it's a harsh way to act towards someone you hold dear, but I just can't approach fear as a thing I won't go near. To tell the truth, I'm so scared just to leave you alone. It scares me every time you call, but I still pick up the... While coming home, I check my phone, it reads number unknown. Skeptical, I answer and sorta mumble my tone. They say hello, I drive your son's bus, I trust that you're close. Since it's some kind of rush, I say I'm just up the road. Good as an emergency, it's under control so far. Your wife's with the paramedics, got both your kids in the patrol car. So lost, I feel my whole heart jump into my lap. I'm putting on my thinking cap while I'm still thinking this cap. It'd be a sinister act to lie, but I can't live with this fact. She says I was just pulling up, that's when she collapsed. I show up into my surprise, this is actually happening. A hell of a lot faster than my mind could unravel it. I asked the men with badges if they know the road that I'm casted in. They point to the paddy wagon and say your kids need their dad with them. The only thing sadder than looking past the tints of that window is hearing my wife's voice as it begins to crescendo. And then we went home in hopes that we did pull the longer half of the wishbone. Sent those prayers that God calls for help ringing on his phone. No lie, right to the most high, flying higher than Jim Jones. But my feet are still on the ground, gotta get around like a Flintstone. The pressure bottling feels like swallowing Coke and Mentos. Life sets the bar high, so I always feel I'm in limbo. I inch close to the end goal for them folks to hand me a lynch rope. And I get choked up, knowing I could've did more and that I ignored such important things I do when trying to win your love. If I knew where that man went, he'd be again your crush.